Welcome to Winnie's DDLG Daycare. I'm Winnie, and today this is a two-part video. So the first part is going to be a game that me and my little like to call Disney Director. The second part of the video will be an update on my relationship if you're interested in that portion. So without further ado, roll the intro. So, the game is called Disney Director, and I'm sure you've seen something like this on Instagram. It's pretty popular over there. But what we do is we pretend like we're casting a live-action Disney movie that's normally a cartoon. For instance, like Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast recently have. So, here are some of the rules that we go by. 1. If they are already in the live action version, we can't cast them. So for instance, if we do Aladdin, we cannot cast Will Smith as Genie. We can cast him in any other part, but not the part that he plays in the already made live action. Rule number 2 is they cannot be the voice actor for that character already. So again, if we are doing Aladdin, we cannot cast Robin Williams as Genie because he did the voice of that character already. So that again is against the rules. Rule number 3 is it must be a celebrity. We cannot pick my cousin Carl or my neighbor Ned. They need to be people that would bring an audience to come watch this movie. Number 4 is that we can't use anything that we've seen from the Instagram versions. Like I said, I'm sure plenty of people have already done this, so we try not to look at those and put those into our thought process of doing this. Now, sometimes they might be, but we can't look first, so if someone does it and we just didn't see it, then that's fine. But if we looked at it and we know, it doesn't count. So rule number 4 is we must agree before casting. So this is kind of my favorite part, the deliberation. We kind of go back and forth of why I think my person's good, or why I think your person is bad, or why I think her person is better than mine. And it kind of gives us a chance to sell this actor, which I super enjoy. So we must agree before we cast them. So that is the explanation, and that is the rules. So let's get started. If you haven't guessed by the background yet, we're doing Aladdin. So like I said, we will be casting the live action version of Disney's Aladdin. So the first conversation we had to have is, what characters do we want to cast? We didn't really want to go with the carpet or Abu because 1, we really didn't want to be derogatory. Nobody really wants to play those parts, and even in the live action movie that's coming out next year, they did not have those roles, so we both agreed to cut them out. So as you can see on the screen, the characters that we went with were Aladdin, Jasmine, Jafar, Genie, and the Sultan. So real quick, on the left side will be her choices, and on the right side will be my choices. Also, we're not going in any specific order. I'm just going over it as our conversation went. You'll understand more as we go through. So let's get started. So we both had someone in mind for Jafar, so that is where we started. Her choice was Jess Williams. She chose him because he was good looking. When you look into his eyes, she wanted someone that had searing eyes, someone that you just fell deep, someone with depth to them. My choice was German Robles. I wanted someone a little bit older and a little bit creepy. There's a lot of scenes where Jafar is hitting on Jasmine and she looks creeped out and disgusted, and I felt like he could really embody that as a character. After some discussion and deliberation, we've agreed that our Jafar will be German Robles. You may have seen him in movies such as El Vampiro, El Secreto, and Rapina. But we couldn't deny the fact that we both wanted to see Jess Williams in this movie. He's an amazing actor, really good looking guy, and he definitely has that ethnic look that we were looking for, so we both agreed that he would make a perfect Aladdin. So, Jess Williams will be our Aladdin. You may have seen him in things such as Grey's Anatomy, Detroit Become Human, and The Cabin in the Woods. So the next character that we decided to go over was the Genie. She chose Jack Black. She wanted someone funny, someone a little bit overweight, and someone that can move their voice around a lot like Robin Williams does. My choice was Aziz Ansari. I wanted someone funny. I still wanted to stay within the ethnic role of things, and again, I feel like he has a super funny voice, so when he says things, it just makes you want to laugh. After we talked about it for a while, we both agreed that Jack Black would be the perfect genie for our movie. Of course, you may have seen him in things like Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji that just came out, School of Rock, or Nacho Libre. So the next character that we're going over was super hard for us both, and that was Jasmine. Her choice was Hannah Simone. She wanted someone innocent, someone pleasant, and someone around the same age range as Jess Williams. My choice was Artie Mann. I don't know that many ethnic women actresses, so that one was super tough for me, but that is who I went with. Needless to say, we both agreed on Hannah Simone as our Jasmine. She's been in things like New Girl, Killing Gunther, and Band-Aid. Also, fun fact, something we didn't notice until after we made these decisions is that Jess Williams and Hannah Simone were both in the movie Band-Aid. So our last character that we're going to be going over is the Sultan. Her choice was Nasiruddin Shah. I hope I pronounced that right. I have no clue if I did or not. She wanted someone that was older, obviously, someone that was ethnic and kind of looked like our Jasmine. My choice was Bob Hoskins. He was Mr. Smee from Disney's Hook. He was short, he was chubby, he had the beard, and he looked and sounded a lot like the Sultan from the Disney movie Aladdin. We both agreed mainly on the ethnicity of things, that with Jasmine being the Sultan's daughter, they needed to look alike. So we both agreed that Nasiruddin Shah would be our Sultan. He has been in things such as The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, A Wednesday, and Bankster. So there you have it, our live action Disney Aladdin cast: Jess Williams, Hannah Simone, German Robles, Jack Black, and Nasiruddin Shah. So that brings us to the end of our Disney director live action casting of Disney's Aladdin. In the comments, I want you guys to do a few things for us. First of all, I want you to rate us on 1 to 10 on how you feel our cast was. 2, I want to see what your cast suggestions would be. And 3, let us know what movie we should do next if you enjoyed this series. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again soon. Alright, so, update time. If you've seen my last video, you know that me and my girl, my little, that I was with for 2 years, broke up. We remained friends, but that was pretty much it. One day, we were talking about what went wrong and why we were unhappy, and we've kind of come to an agreement that works for us both, because we know we wanted to be together, but there needed to be changes. We've been back together for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and honestly, we couldn't be happier. And we plan to be together for years to come, so she is back in my life, and things are great. So that is who I did this game with. So thank you guys so much for taking an interest and being an awesome community. Nobody tells you enough, but you're an awesome person, and we need more people just like you. Thanks.